This is how the dating scene is going in 2025 for a girl who's been single for 8 months. And just to preface, my villa has not had any visitors in those 8 months since my previous relationship. So...
Ooh, it's cold outside. Yes, colder than Bigfoot's nutsack. Yes, only 2 options remain for the wig-tie woman. Either the heartless berserker or the cold shoulder of the nomad. I must say I warned about the consequences of modern women pushing this pay me to sleep with me campaign. I think it was Trevor Noah or somebody claiming to be him that said, remove sex from a relationship and you will discover that 90% of ladies have nothing to offer in relationships. Ooh, I need some whiskey for that red pill. So now look, I want you to think about that for a second. Now if this is true, how would this affect a pay-for-play market? So what would happen if men can pay 8s and 9s for sex whenever the urge calls them? Well, obviously, regular women are gonna have to actually offer something to keep the men that they say they want. And these same men in this supposed market might not be so gun-ho about jumping into long-term relationships, right?
I usually don't do stuff like this because A, it's the internet, so who cares? I don't even seem like a real person, you guys. And then on top of that, this is like my secret account. But then at the same time, I'm too scared to talk to my friends like about this stuff. So I'm gonna talk to you guys instead. So long story short, just ended things with this guy. And I'm not crying because we ended things. Like obviously I'm a little upset about it because, you know, I really did like the guy, whatever. But you know, people don't, you know, connect all the time, you know, things happen, whatever. It's just life goes on. I'm crying because I just cannot remember a time a guy has like genuinely wanted me and things worked out, you know? And I say this because like obviously I've been in a relationship before, but anytime I've been a thing with a guy, it's only 2 sides. There's no opposite. The first side being either I have to like pursue them to prove that I want to be with them, and then I just get thrown out like trash, or they will literally want me first and then I'm like, again, thrown out like trash.
Now look, maybe she's actually a great woman, so why does she keep getting smashed and dashed? I mean, it could be something simple like she's born in bed, aka a missionary Mary, or she's weird to be around. But your grace, Lord Destro, thinks it's deeper than that. It's actually quite dark if you think about it. I think we're witnessing a trend where most men have no intention on being in a serious relationship. I mean, if a relationship happens, then so be it, but it's no longer the chief motivation. I mean, really, that's how it's supposed to be. You as a man are not supposed to want to be in a relationship. You're supposed to be enticed into a relationship, seduced mentally and physically into a relationship. But that's a topic for a different video. The point I'm trying to make is that these men are more savage nowadays. It's all about how cheap and how fast he can smash. And will she be a suitable side chick? Look, I know such talk is like nails on a chalkboard for most women. But on the other side, there's a large faction of women that are tired of being lied to. That's why they're in the shadows of channels like this, to hear the gospel of Lord Destro and to see how men really think. The copium tea doesn't have the same kick as it used to.
I've started listening to male motivational speakers, like the advice that they give that's meant for men to motivate men. I started listening to that because like men are so ruthless with each other. Like they do not care. Women are all like, the power lies within you. It's already yours. You just need to align your energy with the divine energy of the universe and you will receive everything that you deserve. Whereas men's advice is like, get up. Did you even do anything today, you worthless piece of shit? You are useless. You are gonna achieve nothing. Your bloodline will die with you.
Yes, real talk is what we desire. We don't need ego massages. We need tonsil massages. But never forget, every day you skip the gym or ignore your purpose. Just remember, there's a G.I. Joe simp out there training hard in his discipline of choice to take you down. But I digress. The wig towel propaganda is no longer about how she can sleep with any man she wants. It's now about why the dating pool sucks and why I've been single for 8 months.
I've talked to 3 people within like a month's time because I just started getting back into the dating scene. This guy was fine. I was like, okay, I'll take it or leave it. He did show up an hour late to a date that we had planned, and we actually didn't even meet because we like went tubing or whatever. He was like, I can catch up on the river. I was like, whatever, sure. That didn't. But showing up, he did show up, which is better than completely ghosting. Completely completely ghosted me when there was no red flags. He was texting me good morning every morning. We talked the day of our date, and then he just stopped texting me, and I was like, what? Okay. This one I saw coming, though. We literally just met this Friday. I hung out with him on Saturday. He texted me this morning, and he's like, hey, you know, I just got out of a long-term relationship. Like, I know I talked about that. I was like, right.
Yeah, you notice she forgot to tell you about the part where he smashed. You've heard this story before. You know, the next day he called back and was like, you know, I just got out of a serious relationship. They always get that call if I smell some stinky cat. But look, in all honesty, it's truth what women are saying. Men are really acting like the women nowadays. This drizzle epidemic is actually getting pretty serious. Men nowadays are actually the ones flaking on dates, acting wishy-washy, and not really even trying to pursue. I think it's because men have other interests they are devoted to. And when that painful blue ball urge actually does hit them, they can either call a side chick, jump on a plane, or just pay a 304 for a good time, not a long time. Society has failed because you men shouldn't have so many open avenues to sex. How else can the Matrix and Big Brother enslave you if it's not through the walls of wet tenderloin? It's crazy because now women have to actually provide a fun time and a personality to keep men around.
Right. And then he had the audacity to be like, yeah, let's still text. Which I definitely will, because he's probably one of the most conventionally attractive people that I've made out with in a long time. So yeah, bar is set in hell. Bar is literally set in hell for me right now. And it's like, why am I having to lower my standards for basic shit? Is that like a crazy, insane thing to say? But you know what? Honestly, I'm like this close to shaving my head and moving to the fucking mountains. If I'm keeping it real with you guys, like, I can't do this shit anymore. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yes, my brothers. Some modern women and wig-tow escapees are now looking for real answers. No more high fives and pats on the shoulder. No more of these participation awards. But never worry, because the feminist Kosher Nostra will keep wiping them down with snake oil and telling them that everything is going to be all right.
And the reason I bring this up is because, like, you know, my friends always tell me, or other people always compliment me or tell me that I'm pretty, or like it's their loss and stuff. But at a certain point, it just gets really... In other words, I think what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to guys, they've only ever lusted over me. It's never been like they actually want me. They just want the idea of me.
Now, what does this sound like to you, my brothers? Yes, come on, say it with me. Betation without, representation. Well done. Yes, the principles of the dark berserker has infected the male population. Quietly, men have been adapting to the very monster the feminist Kosher Nostra have accused them of being. These dark berserkers, troubled men, look at modern women as a utensil. They look at women as a service or a service provider, so to speak. Something you pay to use, then give back to the streets. No, not something to shelter, protect, and invest in. Truthfully, dare I say it, can we really blame them?
Essentially, I'm just crashing out over it because I am tired of playing the whole, like, I need to do this to have them like me or this, that, and the third. I just don't understand why I can't find a man who likes me for me. But yeah, I'll probably delete this in the morning or like in an hour because, again, I don't like talking about my feelings, but I feel like I'm genuinely losing my mind, so.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, the Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So me, Lord Destro has spoken.